Hello love muffins, how are you guys doing today? You are welcome back to Queuekkay's channel. If this is your first time, you are very welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you are very welcome to this video. Hope you're having a lovely day. The sun is out. It's such a bright, wonderful day. So I'm here with another video. I have decided to do a how to achieve nice shaped brows for beginners. If you must, what you need to do, all of the details of everything that I use and where you can purchase them, I will put everything in the description box below, so please have a look at that. I really hate talking so much, but yeah, let's just dive into the video. I'm gonna pull you guys in a little bit so you guys can get a close-up of these brows. The tools you're going to need for this process to achieve a nice shaped brow are an eyebrow brush. So as you can see, it's an angled flat brush, and it also has a spoolie at the bottom, so this is what it looks like. And then you're going to need your eyebrow pomade. This one I'm using is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this one is in chocolate. You can either use a pomade or a pencil, and this pencil here I've got is the Revlon Colourstay Brow Pencil, and this one is in the colour Soft Black. It also has a spoolie. These are the tools that you're going, well, you can either use this or this, and for the purpose of this video I will be doing one on one brow and the other on the other brow. As you can see, my brows are a bit messy. I've got some stray hairs at the bottom, if you look here, and some at the top. So what we're going to do, we're going to tidy the brows and then put on our product. Let me tell you, at first it's going to be difficult because trying to use one eye to see what you're doing, it's not going to be easy. I used to go to the, do you know what, I still do go get my brows threaded, but I don't do that as much because of, I just believe it's time consuming. So I'd rather tweeze my brows myself. So what I do, because I've got the number 7 mirror, I tend to flip the mirror to the part that is zoomed in so I can see what I'm doing. So what I do, I take my brush, the spoolie from the eyebrow brush, and then I brush my eyebrows upwards. And then I can already see where I need to clean up. I tend to use my eye just to see where it is that I need to clean up. So I don't usually make this mark, but for the purpose of this video, I always have my tweezers facing downwards, so that way I can, the slanted bit rests on my skin and then I'm able to pull out the hairs, if that makes sense. And then what I do is, you want to close your eye and then use your fingers and pull down on your eyelids and then tweeze. So I'm just going to pull out all the stray hairs at the bottom of my brows. Now this process does kind of hurt, but I'm used to it, so I don't mind it. If you're not used to doing this, it's better that you get your brows threaded or waxed via a professional. But if you like to experiment and you like a DIY like me, then try it, and then you can just follow the filling in steps. If you're going to go with this option, you want to be very careful not to get too excited and then over pluck hairs. And then just go back with your brush, brush all the hairs, make sure there are no stray hairs. If you can see any stray hairs, go in and pluck them out. Okay, so I'm happy with the way this one has turned out. If I brush it, as you can see, it's got a nice shape. Okay, so that one's done. Always make sure you refer back to the first brow and then try and mirror the second brow At the end of the day, your eyebrows are sisters. They are not twins, but if you can get them to look like twins, then that's perfect. I mean, if you look at part of your body, it's just definitely not identical. One part of your body is either going to be bigger or smaller or different to the other part of your body, so why will the rules change for the brows? Okay, so now I believe I am done. I think they look good now. So now that I've done that, I would obviously switch back my mirror to the normal view. A tip to get your eyebrows popping, you want to get a pencil. Maybe you want to get like an eye pencil or even your brow pencil. So the beginning of your brow should be here. So where your nose stops should be in line with where your brow is going to stop. So you can make a point there. Oh no! Why you break? And then for your arch, you want to take your pencil, look straight at your mirror. You want to put your pencil on this part of your nose, and then that's where your arch is going to be. And then the end of your brow should be in line with the end of your eye. So at the outer corner of your eye. And then you pop. This is the end of where my brow should be. And then my arch, and then the beginning. Now that you have your outline, you want to go into your dip brow. I always start from underneath my eye, get the outline first, and then you go to the top. And it's good to do light strokes so that if you make a mistake, it's easier to correct, basically. So just keep doing light strokes, following the outline underneath of your brows. And then what I tend to do is I'll use the remaining product that I have on the brush and go from the first line, the line underneath, and kind of draw upwards, light strokes upwards. And at the front of your brow as well, you want to do light strokes. And then now I go to the top and get the shape it right. Again, you want to follow the curve. And boom bam, bish bash bosh. So once that's done, you now want to use the remaining product, and then you just want to fill in the rest of your brows. Okay, now that you have this done, you want to brush the product into your eyebrow hairs. That basically helps to blend the brows. And then when you're happy with that, I usually take the brush again and brush the beginning outwards to get rid of this boxy type looking thing. You see? So I am happy with that. I'm happy with that shape. Okay, so now I'm going in with the brow pencil. Light strokes from underneath your brows to get the shape. Yep. See that already we have a shape. And then again, light strokes to fill in the hairs. And even lighter strokes right at the beginning. Obviously they're different shades. Another tip for your eyebrows, the colour of your brows should match the colour of your hair. That is the general tip. But then again, it's makeup. People do what they want to do. But I tend to use mostly brown eyebrow products. You know, you just want to brush so everything is blended together. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, don't forget to wipe this off. Okay. Now what you want to do next is get your highlighter or your concealer. The one I'm using here is the Full Coverage Foundation. I believe it's from MAC, but it just looks like this. It's really light. It is advised to have a shade close to your skin tone, even your foundation. You can use a lighter concealer and your foundation. So I'm going to be using, I think this is a BH Cosmetics concealer brush. It is a flat brush, but it's kind of losing its shape at the moment. So basically what you want to do is go into the lighter shade, and what this does is it helps clean up any mistakes that you've made. Also helps to define your brows, just make your brows look sharper. But I always start from the arched part of my eyebrows. And then you want to get that as close as possible to the brow line. And then now I usually now go into the beginning. And clean that up. So why it is advised to use either your foundation or a darker shade of concealer at the top of your eyebrow is to basically get rid of the halo effect. What is the halo effect? The halo effect is when your eyebrows are just beaming. You've got light concealer at the top and light concealer at the bottom, and you haven't really blended the concealer at the top into your foundation. Sometimes I get lazy and use the same concealer at the top, but seeing as this is a beginner friendly video, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline New York Superstay foundation for the top of my brow. And then you want to put that again just really close to your eyebrow. And voila. So as you can see, my eyebrow is nicely shaped at the top and the bottom. However, you can't really see the top one that much because obviously it's my foundation shade, but obviously the bottom one is highlighted, which is kind of what you want to do. You want the bottom one to be highlighted but the top one to be kind of concealed. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and then blend this by pressing into my skin. Also blend the top one. I will use the lighter shade that I used underneath my brows for the top and the bottom part of this brow, so it's visible to you why it's good to basically go this route. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes I use this concealer at the top and at the bottom, but this is a do as I say video, not do as I do. But obviously if you do that, you just want to make sure you blend your foundation into that top highlighter as much as possible, because you don't want the halo effect. You really don't, trust me, it's not a pretty sight. It's so weird how even in 2020 I still see people with halo eyebrows. I'm just like, what are you doing? Come on. And then sometimes I take the brush and just blend out the front. It's the same thing as what I was doing with the spoolie, but can you see the difference? So you can see obviously this eye, you can obviously see that there's something here. It's a lot lighter, but then with this eyebrow, you can't really see much. So there you have it. Highlighting the brows with your concealer or a highlighter or your foundation, it's completely up to you. And makeup, it's in the name, makeup. It's made up. Literally, you just do what you want to do what you feel more comfortable doing. You do what you know what makes you happy. But obviously you want to look like a human being at the same time. But yeah, so I am going to go off camera and do the rest of my face, and I shall be back. Okay, so you're welcome back to this video. So this is the finished look. This video is supposed to be just focusing on the brows. So that's why obviously I did my brows on camera and I did the rest of my face off camera. If you enjoyed the video, i.e. the eyebrow video, if you thought it was informative, if you thought, you know, you learned something out of the video, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know if you have any other like the methods or any products that you enjoy using on your brows. Comment that below, let me know. I am really up for trying new things. I love trying new things. If there's a way that you do your brows, maybe you thread them a different way or you tweeze them or wax them, let me know what your favorite way of cleaning up your brows is or are. Also, share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you visiting my channel. I appreciate you visiting this video. And yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.